It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the 2. And for Toronto, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Will Grant win a season as Johnson? He's checked in for Toronto. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jang's checked in. Johnson passes to Pirtle. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Porter's shot is off.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's Johnson, coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Yes, it's good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And that one's good, quickly.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6. Toronto leading by 6. Pirtle with a screen on Porter. Here's Johnson, and Turner with the block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Johnson on the wing. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. Trent from long range. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
They've got Dick. Johnson is out there with Walter. Then there's Barnes. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. From downtown, he drops it from range. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, listen, Portis certainly doesn't lack confidence off the catch. He feels like he can score anytime down the floor.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Trent's shot is off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Milwaukee also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jang. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Harris. Kuzma for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
To the paint. Trent, the pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. To the middle. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Toronto leading by 6. They set the screen. Johnson for 3. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Murray Boyle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. The kick out to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Murray Boyle. And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Johnson with a bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Bucks trail by 13. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Ingram comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Dick. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Porter Jr. comes in for Trent.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Antetokounmpo outside. Offensive rebound. Raptors lead by 13. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Taking us back to my days, a mid-range jumper from Porter Jr. I didn't know those were allowed anymore.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game. You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Bucks trail by 11. Pass to Turner. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Porter outside. Another miss by Porter. And so it's Toronto. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder, they're more physical, they're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Checking out Toronto, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Bucks.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that I was thinking out loud, not on this show.
Pointing out that they're shooting under 30% from three. That's frosty. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And it's Port Johnson. He's checked in for Ingram. Taking a look at the Bucks. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in its shooting guard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Barrett. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Bucks trail by 7. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Picked by Pirtle. Johnson with it. Turner covering. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Pass to Porter. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Johnson passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Barrett's got 13.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Toronto leading by 7. Outside Johnson. Here's Barnes. Barnes from point blank range.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Fifth is Jakob Poeltl.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
To the inside, Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Johnson. Yep, that one's good. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, PA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
For 3, nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
On the wing, Kuzma. Clock at 6. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Porter. Antetokounmpo has got 26 points. Barnes with a screen on Porter. Johnson passes to Barnes. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Johnson against Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Barnes. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. And he's got 28 now.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Johnson for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And don't go far. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Emmanuel quickly. Also Johnson out there. And it's MyCareer in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Johnson passes to MyCareer. Outside Johnson. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Nails it from 3. And the Raptors lead by 12.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Johnson for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Antetokounmpo. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kuzma's checked in for Jang. Rollins comes in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Porter the pass to Rollins. Kuzma outside. Here's Rollins, guarded by Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Kuzma for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Johnson finds Ingram. The kick out to Johnson. Over Antetokounmpo. The shot by Johnson, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Kuzma outside. Here's Porter. And a nice finish on the layup.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Barnes a screen. Pass to Ingram. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Takes it inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Antetokounmpo on the attack. Porter outside. Just 4 to shoot. No good from 3. Johnson outside. And coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
Bucks trail by 16. Outside Kuzma. Porter outside. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, BA, it's a fair question, but...
A line change here for Toronto. "40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. There's a screen. Johnson! And the 3 misses. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's an 18-point game. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.